in to the Talk All Things podcast. We are discussing and talking all things Bafana. We are discussing the collab. Mr. Hugo Bros has named his 23-man squad.
Yeah, Hugo Bros' name is 23-man squad.
23-man squad.
He has trimmed it from the squad that he had, 35 squad.
Yes. So, I'm with the legendary Orlando Pirates. We are discussing the squad today. Mr. Hugo. You know him, guys. Hugo. Has named his squad, has trimmed it from the squad. They were, how many? They were 40 something.
They were 30 something.
30 something.
35.
Goalkeepers. I see here. Rowan Williams, Ricardo Kos, Sipo Chaine. How big is this recall of Rowan Williams, the captain of Bafana? We saw the last game where he was not there, and then we saw the blunder of Veli Motwa when the Ugandan team, they scored him almost in the center, and it was a big loss for Bafana. How big do you think is this for a mere fact that Rowan Williams is back?
I think it's a good thing to see Rowan Williams back from the national team. As you know, he's the captain. He led by the captain. He was there with the Bafana for many years now. So he's used to some of the squad. So I think it's a good thing for Bafana. It's a good boost for Bafana going to this game because we need this 6 points.
Did they miss him? Did Bafana miss?
Yes, we did miss Ron Williams because as we have seen from our previous game that we have played, the goal that was scored by Uganda. So it was a lousy goal. So we didn't expect such a goalkeeper like Veli Motwa to fumble such error, to do such errors. So it's a school error. I don't know what can I say.
Schoolboy error.
It's a schoolboy error. So it's good for Bafana to see Ron Williams back in the team. It's gonna give some of his teammates a boost going forward. So yeah,
it's good news for us.
It's good news for
the
national team.
Are you saying we did miss him?
We did miss him a lot.
Or are you saying must he go straight into the starting 11, or must Sipo Chaine take over, because the second game Sipo Chaine was in goals?
Sipo Chaine is a good goalkeeper, but he doesn't have experience as like Rowan Williams. So I think Rowan Williams, as I've said, he has been there for Bafana in many years. We have seen his brilliant save from the penalty spot. We have seen some of his excellent saves from Bafana, the game that he have played during the AFCON, the previous AFCON. So he's there, the experience talks a lot. I think Rowan Williams is supposed to go straight to the starting lineup of Hugo Bros. So I don't think Sipo Chaine stand a good chance to start national team, but I don't take anything away from Sipo Chaine. He's a good goalkeeper, as I've said, but Rowan Williams has been there for many years with Bafana. He's used to the players. He know how to build our
attack from the back.
Attack from the build up from the back. So
he's good with
his players at the back. He knows, he understands them, they understand him. So it's good for Bafana to have such a talented and experienced young goalkeeper such as Rowan Williams. So I think it's a good boost for Bafana going forward.
All right then. plus he's named for the Ballon d'Or, the chin. So defenders, Sydney Mobi, Kuliso Modau, Grant Kekana, Nkosanati Sibisi, Rishwin Dotley, Obri Mudiba, Tabiso Sesani, Bawaz Basadin. I'm seeing here Nkosanati Sibisi. Isn't that a controversial call-up? He has not actually been playing for Orlando Pirates consistently, so, and it's not a thing of that has happened this season, since from last season, because at Orlando Pirates is not featuring. Da has taken over that position together with Kolisho Modau as well. He has not been playing for Sundowns for a couple of games, but even though he came in against Kaizer Chiefs, we saw his quality where he closed down Ashley Dupree's there. So give me your assessment on these two players.
CBC is an experienced player. I don't think Hugo have done a mistake to include him in the Bafana squad, because he was there for many years with Bafana. He even played a previous AFCON with Bafana, so the experience is still there.
But he was on the bench in AFCON.
No, he played some of the games.
He came in last 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Even his 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but he's one of the good defender. Don't take anything away from CBC. He's a good defender. He's one of the experienced defender. So even if he's not playing regularly at Orlando Pirates, but sometimes he came in as a substitute. So, and then he done a wonderful job during his substitution from the bench. So I think it's not a fluke, it's not by mistake that he's within the 23 final squad of Hugo Bros. He's going to add value to the team. He's an experienced, very very solid defender. So I don't think it's an average player within the squad. So it's going to add the value, as I've said. Is
Kolisho
Modau, also the same as applied to Kolisho Modau, has been there with Bafana from previously. So he has been playing for Bafana regularly. So he's got an experience, he know how to go forward and go backward. So it's a good player. So I don't see any mistake to be in the Bafana squad. So yes, we need player like Kolisho Modau, a very, very versatile player going forward, a very experienced one, a very solid one. So yes.
Others can say your right back, the right back of Orlando Pirates, the new boy from Stellenbosch. What is his name?
Dino van Rooyen.
Yes, he's not included and he's been playing and he's omitted.
Yes, he's not being picked up at Bafana, but I don't blame the coach. The boy is still new at Orlando Pirates. He's still trying to acclimatize with the environment and the team. So yeah, let's give him just some chance. Yes, he's not in the Bafana. Yes, he's playing regularly since he came in for Orlando Pirates, but I don't think he's fit to play for Bafana at the moment. So let's give him just some more little of time to adapt to the team, so that maybe can be able to see that no, he's ready to be picked up to play for Bafana. Right now, at the moment, I think let's give him just a little bit of time to be known at Orlando Pirates, to make himself a name.
Some could have said, some could say, why, sorry to cut you there, some could have said why include Sydney Mobi and leave Van Rooyen. Sydney Mobi there.
No, Sydney Mobi is not excluded.
No, he's included.
It's included.
Yes, I'm saying other people could say, but why are you including Sydney Mobi? Whereas you should have Van Rooyen and leave Sydney Mobi there.
Van Rooyen is not there.
Yes.
Not in the team. Sydney Mobi.
No, my question is, but others will say, why did you include Sydney Mobi? Why didn't you exclude Sydney Mobi and Ukenye Van Rooyen.
Dino Van Rooyen.
Yeah. What would you say to such people?
The difference between Dino Van Rooyen and Sidney Mobi is because Sidney Mobi has been there for a long time with Bafana. So he knew everything that is happening within the Bafana camp. So he has been one of the players who has been with Bafana for several times. So when coming to Dino Van Rooyen have never played for Bafana. I don't think he's ready at the moment to play for Bafana. He's right to play for the team of Orlando Pirates. I think Sidney Mobi has been with Bafana for a long time, unlike Dino Van Rooyen.
Okay.
And even the performance, as we are talking about the performance, yes he's performing well for the team, but Sidney Mobi, as I've said, he has been there several times with Bafana, have been there for a long time. But so the experience talks.
But others will say, why don't you call Van Rooyen and give him the necessary experience? Because of in the past there have been so many question marks regarding Sidney Mobi. So ladies and gentlemen, just do you agree with this legendary Orlando Pirates supporter as to this issue pertaining Van Rooyen and Sidney Mobi? Because others will say, why don't you call Van Rooyen? Who's better between Van Rooyen and Sidney Mobi?
I think Sidney Mobi, in terms of experience, in terms of the service that he has set in Bafana, I can say Sidney Mobi is better than Dino Van Rooyen, because Sidney Mobi has been there for a long time. So Van Rooyen have never played for Bafana. So that thing of international experience it counts when coming to international play. So I don't see Dino Van Rooyen will be fit to play for Bafana, as you know that this is not a team. It's not in a PSL or a Betway Premiership. So we are playing an international game. So when coming to the experience, Sidney Mobi have got more experience than Dino Van Rooyen, because Dino Van Rooyen have never played for any Bafana team.
Yeah. Well, very exciting coming from me as an Orlando Pirates fan. Ladies and gentlemen, on the comment section, give us your views. Do you agree with Thibaut's or you disagree with him? Just please let's interact. Midfielders, Tebogo Mokoena, Jaden Adams, Talent Mbata, Luke Leroux, looks like a solid midfielder, this one. Tebogo Mokoena has not been playing for Sundowns. The last time he featured, it was against the Stellenbosch, and Sundowns probably have played more than 4 or 5 games without him. So
Tebogo Mokoena, his inclusion into Bafana squad is the same as applies to Mudau and Rowan Williams. They've been there for many years, so they've got the international experience. As I've said, they've got the international experience. He's a very good midfielder, a very ball shooter. So I think we need a player like Tebogo Mokoena, a very strong player, midfielder, a very aggressive one, a very good shot at the goal, so he can shoot from the range. So we need player that can shoot from the range. Very strong, physically strong, aggression is there, so experience is there. So I don't think
set pieces
we can exclude a player like him in our squad. We need player like him in our squad. So
but somebody would say yes. Here you are mentioning these things of experience, aggression. What about match fitness? Should it continue? Let's say by his parent club, Mamelodi Sundowns, he doesn't play. Coach Mangoba continues to put him on the bench. Should he be called because of experience? What about the match fitness?
No, the match fitness is not a problem, because even if he was not playing at Sundowns, but he was practicing with the team, He was there during the training session. He was always there with the team. So I don't think it's a match unfit because he was always there in the team. Training session is there. Even if they play, what do you call it? A team selection training session.
Yeah.
It's always playing. So just that he's not selected at the end of the coming to the game time. So match fitness, I don't think it's a problem for him because he was training with the team. He's playing during the training session, so he's fit to play. And then he was playing before. This last game was against Stellenbosch in the second round of MTN 8. So just some few games that he didn't play for Sundowns, maybe 3 or 4 games that he didn't play for Sundowns. But coming to the match fit, he's fit to play. So we've got experience.
We cannot afford to leave him out.
We cannot afford to leave a player like him out because he's very aggressive, very good in a long range.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good midfielder. We need him in the squad.
Forwards, Bafana, Asuin, Apollos, Polokwane City player, Temba, Zwane, Mshishi, Patrick, Tito Masongwai is there, Ikam Renas, Elias Mokwane, Lyle Foster, Relebohile Mofuke, Tapelo Morena. Another one that has been omitted, he made the preliminary squad, Pesitao. I'm not seeing him here. No, we'll discuss that, don't worry. But specifically, Pesitao, what do you make of his omission?
I'm not sure about Pesitao.
Because you spoke about experience. He has experience.
That's why I'm saying
he's very good when he's playing for Bafana. He's an international player. Opponent, they plan around him. That's why in many cases I think it seems as if Abonahal, but why? Is because of he's well known. And while you focus on Pesitao, players which probably are not that known, they can score and do. What do you make of his omission?
As you know, Pesitao is a very good and attacking striker. It's very quick on the ball. But if you can look at the previous game that he have played for Bafana, he didn't contributed a lot. His performance is below par. It's not Pesitao that we know him. Or he can take an opponent, he can take a player one-on-one. He can shoot, he can create goals, but his last performance from the game that he have played for Bafana, it was below par. As you can remember, even the AFCON, during the AFCON, he was not there, Pesitao. He didn't contribute a lot during the AFCON games. So I think his performance, he must lift up his performance.
But his wealth of experience, are we?
No, the experience. Sometimes, if you don't perform, we cannot say. Then we expect you. The experience cannot play the football. So football is play. We judge you by the game that you are playing.
Yes.
You understand? Even if we are inexperienced, but if you perform, at the end of the day, it's good for the team because you are adding value. But if you don't add value to the team, your performance is low. You are not performing as we know you. Then the team doesn't produce any good result. Then we have to look somewhere else. A player like Apollo is doing very well. He's scoring goal in and out. So
you spoke about Sirofadzo Mabasa. He has also been omitted, but he has not really featured. I think Hugo Bros has never called him. He continues to be omitted. What's your assessment on that?
I cannot blame Hugo Bros for not including Sirofadzo Mabasa in his squad because if you can look how Sirofadzo Mabasa played, is one of the strikers that is always in the box. It's not that a mobile striker like Evidence Makopa.
Yeah.
So Rico Bruce want a mobile striker, a player that he can just move around, go around, just like Tembazwane. Tembazwane is one of the forward that he can able to go backwards and collect ball and interchanges with some other his teammates and going for so far is one of those it's an 18 area striker. It's a striker that sits in the 18 area. So Hugo doesn't rely on such a striker. He wants a mobility up front. He wants striker who is mobile in front of goals. You want to be mobile. Don't want to be sit in the box. In the box. So you want the mobility up front. So far is not good. It's not one of those strikers who is mobile in front of goal. So it's a striker that's always
all right
to be in the box, sitting in the box.
All right. Tell us who's going to be key players against Congo Brazzaville. It's a World Cup qualifier. Who do you think out of these 23 players are going to be key players, which will make sure that we get 6 points in these teams? Let's start with goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, as one of the good goalkeeper, one of the good saver of penalty. Rowan Williams is one of the player who's gonna be very, very, very important in Bafana squad. And the other player is a player like Talent Mbata, who score in every game that he have been brought in as a substitute. So he's one of the players that is able to read a game from the bench. When he came in,
so should he
score goals.
Should he always come from the bench, or do you start?
No, it's up to the coach. It's up to the coach how he want to play the game. So maybe even if he can play him as a starting
11,
yes, as a starting lineup, he can even still perform. You understand? So, but I think now, as I have looked from the previous game that he have come in as a substitute, he has done a lot because he was able to read the game from the bench. So when he came in, he's able to score goals. So it's one of the players that can change the game. So the other player is
key player.
Yes, it's a key for Bafana. That boy is able to control the game. He's able to change the complexion of the game. His touches on the ball,
and as well
his movement,
second half.
He can be able to turn and go deeper and face the post. He's able to shoot. He can shoot that ball. He can just able to go at the flank. It's good. It's good on the ball. It's good on the passing. His contribution is excellent. When he come in all of the time, he's changing the complexion of the game. He's able to do that. So he's one of the players who's going to be key in Bafana for Congo Brazzaville come on the 11th. So I think somehow, and also Mudao at the right back, and also Tebo Mukwena on the center. Those players are the key players that can make Bafana go to the next level.
Rowan Williams, you said Talent Mbata, you said Relebohile Mofokeng, you said Modau and Tebogo Mokoena. They're going to be key players. You have omitted Tembam Shishizwane.
Even Tembazwane, I'm sorry to do that, but he's one of the experienced players who is able to do our work, who is able to do his work excellent. So I don't take anything away from Tembazwane. He's a good player, experienced player, a player who can able to go up and down. So yes, those players are the player, and even Mudiba. Is it Mudiba?
Mudiba,
yeah, yes. It's one of the players that can make an impact in Bafana lineup. So those players, I'm not.
Do you have full confidence in this squad? Is Bafana getting 6 points?
Bafana starting by on the 11th of October, we are going to collect 3 points. No makanjani, 6 points is in the bag. So Go Bafana, Bafana, go Bafana, Bafana.
Full confidence.
We are behind you. We are behind the
Hugo
selection
Bros.
of those 23-man squad. We will be watching you, Bafana, Bafana. Make us proud. I don't see Congo Brazzaville stand on our way.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, on today's edition. Do you agree with our views? Do you agree with our analysis? Do you agree with Tibo's analysis? Just interact with us on the comment section. And Bafana Bafana, let's go and fill the stadium. When Bafana Bafana come and play home normally, Bafana Bafana plays in Orlando Stadium, probably Bloemfontein. Let's get the 6 points against Congo Brazzaville. Catch us on the next episode, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.